Something tells me that you're looking to find 100x AI altcoins before they pump. No good finding them after they've pumped, right? So we are going to identify 5 clear ways that you can find these altcoins today. I have not found a single other way, metric, anything aside from these 5 steps that will allow you to easily locate coins in this area. Now, admittedly, guys, there is no easy way to do this. Like I said, there's no one clear metric. There's no simple guide that says, look for this, this, and this, and that's going to give you a 100x. This is the closest thing I have so far located to being able to do this. However, if you're someone here looking to just simply get an easy way out, right, then go watch a top 10 AI altcoin, throw $1,000 on each, cross your fingers and your toes and call it a day. This is for the people who actually want to try to find these coins and make life-changing wealth. So with that being said, let's begin. What I want to tell you all is you can't apply simple logic to this. If you're someone who's new to the industry and you think you know what makes these 100x altcoins tick, if you think there is one single thing like metric that requires a green light to buy, that is wrong, okay? Likewise, if you're someone from the traditional finance world and you're looking at these coins trying to apply simple, finance logic to this, you're wrong. This is crypto. This is truly the Wild West. You have to reverse engineer the coins that have previously 100x, particularly the AI coins, to figure that out, which is what we're going to do today, reverse engineering one of these projects and looking at a few examples. If you do find yourself at all enjoying this video, I definitely will be enjoying myself. I want you to say, Kyron, I'm enjoying myself. Drop a like on the video to do that, and also maybe even subscribe to the channel if you're feeling really kind today, of course, so you can achieve your crypto goals and make me happy. Now, let's begin. So step number 1 is we have to locate it's in a prosperous narrative, okay? This is obvious for AI. AI is a top-ranking narrative in my opinion, which just simply means most of the coins represented here by the green dots are going to pump. You almost have to try to not make any money on an AI altcoin. Not 100x, just any money at all, okay? The further down this list you go, right, the more crappy, if you will, the narrative, the less likely is it for that standalone narrative to make you any money. As you can see, most of these projects will likely not make much money the lower down this list you go. It is subjective, that's just my opinion. However, what we're going to try to do today is pair up AI as a primary narrative, meaning AI is the main focus of the coin, with other very powerful narratives like DeepIn, for example, like gaming and so on. So we're trying to find coins, first of all, that hit AI-focused, number 1 mainly, and then have complementary narratives like gaming, like DeepIn, and so on, because these are usually the ones that pump to the 100x level. And if you're a bit skeptical on AI for starters or DeepIn, again, the main focus today, then a lot of people in this industry do think AI, DeepIn, or just simply AI are going to be massive, right? CoinDesk, how AI and DeepIn will literally change Web3. DeepIn and AI poised to be a power duo of this cycle. A very reputable R&D, research and development company, right? Statistica have actually said that we're going to double the global addressable market size of AI between 2024 and 2025, and by 2030, up as high as tens of trillions. PwC seems to agree as well. We are literally witnessing the dot-com boom times 2 happen in the real world. What happens when you pair the dot-com boom or the AI boom, okay, with Web3, with crypto? It's a volcano. Step 2 is to find the meme. This is the most important part that people tend to overlook that separates a 100x coin with a 10x coin, for example. The meme is what is unique about the project, and not just unique. Importantly, guys, understand this. It has to be easy to understand. This is the same thing that makes meme coins pop off. They're friendly, relatable, funny, whatever it might be, and therefore they can be propagated, sent around, funnily passed along. The same thing applies here, because believe it or not, your favorite AI altcoin, guess what? It has nothing behind it. Most of these coins are just vaporware. They just have a few little partners, some traffic. Most of them don't really have anything behind them. We're just trying to dig into the idea. We'll use AIOZ as a prime example for this. Again, building back into the narrative, you can see AI is one of the most primary or focused parts of a project, AIOZ in this example here, but it's complemented by DeepIn, storage, and streaming. These are also unique aspects. You can dive into the tech all day, every day. If you tend to, even as a beginner, get lost in some of these jargon, if you're kind of reading this stuff on the homepage and you're a bit confused, that's actually a warning sign. Believe it or not, I know it sounds so silly to some of you, but this is how simple it really needs to be. Find something that's easily understood. Can you grasp the concept? Can you see the vision for the project? Because that's what people have to get behind. No one's going to buy something they don't understand. It's very simple, okay? Step 3 is interactions, right? So just like the meme, okay, that's a big part of it. That gives the people the reason to look into it and want to buy. Now, interactions and marketing, of course, helps them grow. Without marketing and interactions, it dies, just like meme coins. These two things work hand in hand. Go to lunacrush.com, type in the project name. You can see I've got AIOZ network typed in over here. Press interactions, sort by 3 to 6 months. 3 months might be a little bit better in this case for the bull run analytics. And just have a look at the interactions, okay? How do the interactions look? Is there a lot? If there's a couple hundred here or just a few thousand, that's not amazing, okay? We need to see some traction building here. Again, you can also zoom out. The average can be seen over here. But what we're also looking for here is that top creators are talking about these people, not just the native network itself, not just brands like Luna Crush or top projects of the week. We're looking for people like influencers, okay, talking about these projects consistently. This is what's called free marketing. This is just, imagine me, 80,000 subs talking about the same project every single day. It's going to get people wanting to look into it and wanting to buy. It's so simple, so effective. Something else you can also do is go to Twitter. Have a look at their Twitter itself. What we're looking for here is no bots. Scroll down. What are they looking like for their interactions? What are the likes and what are the comments? I know, I get it. Oh, Karen, sounds so obvious. It's a little bit deeper than that, okay? Not by much though. We actually want to click into a few of the posts recently and about a month or two ago and have a look at the comments, okay? If the likes, comments, and views are literally the exact same almost every single time, that's a possible warning sign that they're botting themselves. One last thing you can do is copy in the handle of the project, copy the AIOZ handle, paste it into a website called socialblade.com. Make sure you're on Twitter and paste that in and actually have a look at are they gaining and losing followers. It's healthy to actually be losing followers every day. This is what you want to see. If you're seeing plus 100, plus 2,000, plus 2,000, plus 1,000 every single day for a small coin, that tells you they're botting. A lot of these, especially new coins, will bot, make themselves sound amazing, all these followers, all these interactions, and when a project launches, it flops, and you're the one that gets wrecked. Number 4 is tokenomics, but don't worry because we're not diving too deep here. Inflation, distribution, and vesting are all we're looking at. So inflation, anything above 10% is a warning sign, but 10% inflation stabilized, okay? You can see here, TIA has what's called disinflation, which means that over time it will decrease and stabilize to 1.5%. If this goes over your head, that's okay. Just look for 10%, and if it stabilizes at 10%, it's not necessarily a bad thing for the project. It just means other investors might get scared. We're just trying to make sure the project is the most buyable as possible to get it to those 100x levels. Now, allocation can get a bit more complicated. All we're looking for here is something called third parties. Any one of these entities that are likely to sell if they get their tokens. So we're looking for people like initial core contributors, early backers, okay, the community rounds like airdrops, for example. We're looking for the team, advisors, anyone outside of the ecosystem, anyone outside of the foundation or DAO that might want to possibly sell if they get their tokens. And we also complement that with this. This is the vesting schedule, unlock schedule, whatever you want to call it. What we're looking for here is these big unlocks, but unlocks that are given to these third parties. And you can see here we have a massive unlock coming for Celestia soon that might be an indication these guys might sell. Now, there is an indication they might sell because if we have a look at places like cryptorank.io, we can see that private sale 2, private and seed round, which are those rounds that were unlocking those tokens here in year 1, well, they managed to buy Celestia at $1, 0.95, so basically 10 cents and 1 cent. So they're up right now, 980x, 102x, and 9.7x. They're going to sell. They will sell. Expect a bit of a dump. That's one thing you have to be concerned of. And that might simply mean just waiting for this point in time to actually buy the project. But again, just make sure people won't get scared by this. And lastly, this, as well as the meme and as well as the sort of marketing, are the 3 most important parts of finding a 100x AI altcoin. It's the roadmap. Prime example is with AIOZ. If there is a substantial upgrade happening in the future, while there might not be much traction with the project now, and a lot of these won't have much traction, a lot of these look quite bad, to be honest with you. Very low trading volume. They look kind of meh. You don't really want to look into them too much. But if their roadmap is stacked, it's a very good sign. this point right here in time, AIOZ, okay, way back when AIOZ was nothing but a $14 million market cap project, it refreshed its website, which looked like this. Literally was like almost nothing to do with what it is today. Guess what that did for the price? It went parabolic. It went from a $14 million market cap way up to a $200 million market cap. It 10x'd in price, but more importantly, it put AIOZ on the map, which gave it higher lows, which then allowed it in these AI and deepen narrative pumps, which obviously what recently happened here, it then went up to a $1 token. So if you could get it down here, it literally 100x'd. This would have been literally seeable by nothing more than this. If you dug into just this and you had a look at some of the things I told you before, had a look at what they were refreshing, right? What their new plan and vision and meme was moving forward. Again, deepen AI storage and streaming. Again, there doesn't have to actually be any users on this network. Just the idea. Tokenomics are okay. That's what we're looking for, making sure they're okay. And of course, the refresh here, you would 100x. And that's it. That's literally how easy it can be. I get it. It kind of seems stupidly simple when you think about it. But I've spent over 10,000 hours in crypto going from initially thinking metrics, data, that means everything, to now coming full circle, looking for these coins specifically, even the larger cap coins, finding out that this is what makes these projects tick. And when you think about it, when you think about what I've just told you, it makes the most amount of sense. AIOZ had no marketing for like 6 months before November, posted like twice a month, and then in November, they kicked the marketing into gear alongside, of course, the roadmap update. They know what they were doing, okay, and that, of course, pushed them out to the mass market. So I found a few projects here, given these prerequisites, that tick a few boxes. Now, again, keep in mind, we're not trying to find a clean sweep of all 5 ticks. If you try to find a project that ticks all 5 of these things, you will never find a single coin that ticks all 5. And if you do, it's already likely pumped, okay? What we're trying to find here is coins that tick a lot of the boxes, at least 2 or 3 of the main ones, and that can possibly change in time. OORT is one that I'm looking at here as a potential, possible 100x AI altcoin. Again, nothing is ever guaranteed. Now, this comes with strengths and weaknesses as well. This is a cloud for decentralized AI, so it's deepen and AI. Very sort of similar to the likes of AIOZ, but a few different things. They've got trusted by Dell, Tencent, a few other large companies. Now, this, of course, is a bit of a stretch. They just use their software. But again, we're just looking at face value. You can see storage, compute, AI. Very big. Again, reminds me so much of the likes of AIOZ. They have 119,000 followers. And you go have a look through here. They do have a very healthy social blade. You can see when it has these gray lines, that means that the plus and minuses are negligible for that day, okay? Which is actually okay in this case. Again, we're just using social blade to look for potential botting. We do not want bots. Now, one of their key ticks here is the fact that their roadmap, okay, they have their OORT compute official launch later in this year. Not a huge upgrade, right? A huge upgrade would be like a full revamp, like AIOZ, mainnet launch, a particular main product launch. However, I do think this is fine as long as they market this particular upgrade, the product upgrade itself. Now, one thing I will say about OORT is obviously they do have downfalls as well. The token supply is currently unverified, and at that, it's extremely small, and they haven't been particularly transparent about this. This is, of course, one, you'll have in the notepad, tick, 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 tick. If this seems to work out, it might be a potential investment opportunity. Another one, SNS one, I've spoken about this quite a lot. I actually am already invested in this coin. It is a gaming, it is an AI, and it is also a train to earn or X to earn project. Super undervalued, I think this coin is. Again, comes with its benefits and negatives. One of those benefits is it's backed by 5 S-tier investors. Love the idea of it, right? Train to earn. Basically, you stake the SNS token or the NFT itself, and you basically get SNS tokens back for training AI. All it's going to take is a potential partnership with the new ASI coin that's run by Fetch, Ocean, and AGIX for this coin to go absolutely parabolic, which could actually happen. Again, just like we saw with OORT, possible negatives here is the allocation, is the vesting. A lot of these are going towards third parties, which might indicate a possible sell-off. You'll just have to read this. There is no nice, clear vesting like we had before in the example of Celestia, but the meme here is extremely strong. The marketing isn't too bad either. Lastly, LayerAI was one that stuck out to me as well. These guys are a ZK Layer 2 on Ethereum that host a whole bunch of AI-powered apps, and fundamentally they allow you to monetize your data by running simple things in the background and allowing it all to be tracked in a safe way, of course, ZK-powered, right? So it's end-to-end encrypted, basically, and allows you to have that tracked to power and run AI models, plus a whole bunch of other things as well, right? They are a super interesting project. Just like the other ones on this list, they actually have been validated recently. They have pumped up substantially with, of course, the prevalence of the AI and deep-in narratives. It is good to see a project doing this. Of course, they are a lot down right now, as microcaps do in downturns. But again, this helps us validate, like we can see before, that these have pumped up previously with the momentum of the market, right? We know that they do react. Now, of course, just like the other two, LayerAI has its benefits and also its negatives as well, right? So the project has a lot of followers on Twitter. You can go through and search here, but a quick identifier as a possible red flag is that LayerAI is possibly botting. Possibly. I'm not going to call them out on this, but the amount of followers they're gaining on a consistent basis is, again, not like the norm. Even projects like Hedera, HBAR are losing and gaining small amounts of followers every single day. This is a little bit concerning. Again, you can verify this with a Twitter search as well. One of the great things about this is I love the website, I love the idea, and of course, they aren't just AI. They're deep-in, they're security, they're a whole bunch of their data, right? They're a whole bunch of different narratives. They also do display their tokenomics quite well. It isn't amazing, but it's not bad either. Public backers, partners and advisors, and the team make up about 40 or so % of the total distribution, which sounds like a lot, but that's kind of the norm between these three. They've burnt quite a bit of their tokens, and they will continue to burn as well. So this does help the meme. Degens, most of the dumb money out there, most of the new money loves burn mechanisms, okay? So with these tips, I really hope that empowers you to go out there and find some of these coins yourself. Remember, we're dealing with areas of crypto microcaps here. They can be great or they can bust. 100x or go to zero. So play around with what you can afford to lose. Hopefully you have a great day. Talk to you all soon. Take care.